Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today we are focusing on stretching through our feet. Yes, hamstrings, hips, all of those things are connected, but our main focus will be on our feet today. If you stand for long periods of time, then this is going to be super beneficial for you. I have struggled with plantar fasciitis in the past, and if you're not sure what that is, your plantar fascia is this band right here in your foot. And plantar fasciitis is basically just when that band gets really inflamed and swollen, does not feel good, makes it hard to walk, and it's super common if you are on your feet all the time. So as always, please like, comment, subscribe to support me. Let's get started.
We're starting off in a seated butterfly position. Bring the soles of your feet close to touch. Take your peace fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Fluttering through your legs here if you would like. Grounding down through your tailbone, lifting through your spine and through the crown of your head. Begin to bring your knees close together. Plant your hands behind you. And begin to shift your body forward, lifting your butt off the mat, coming onto your toes. Beautiful. And then shifting back and doing this forward and backwards motion. Really getting into our toes here. And then when you're ready, make your way into a tabletop position. Flip your toes under. Begin to shift yourself forward and back, bringing those shoulders past your wrists slightly. Doing that a few times before then sitting your hips towards your heels. Now, if this doesn't feel good, you can always lean forward and plant your hands on the mat. You don't have to go this deep. If you want to go a little deeper, you can grab your heels and take a gentle back bend, lifting through your chest, letting your head fall back. Begin to come out of whatever variation you are in. Plant your hands on the mat, lift those hips towards the ceiling, downward dog. Begin to walk your palms towards your feet. We're taking a little gentle twist here. Plant down through your left palm. And as you inhale, you'll lift that right arm towards the ceiling, coming onto your right toes, bend the right knee. Exhale, release the right palm down, switch it out. Ground down, inhale, lift the left arm up, come onto your left toes, bend the left knee, release it down. Gently walk yourself back out into your downward dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up and take some hip circles here. So keeping that right leg straight, but opening that right leg to the side for just a moment before coming forward into a low lunge. So step it through between your hands, shifting forward and back in this low lunge for just a moment, before then bringing that right foot to a 45-degree angle, bend your right knee, sink that right hip towards your right heel. We are in Skandasana. Left leg is straight, left toes towards the sky. Bring yourself back into your low lunge. Inhale, lift your arms and your torso up, crescent pose. Maybe bringing yourself onto those right toes for just a moment. And release into a wide forward fold, facing the left side of your mat. I am taking a variation where I'm shifting forward and coming onto my toes. This involves having some pretty flexible hamstrings, so just take what feels nice in your body today. Shifting towards the back of your mat, begin to frame that left foot. We're in a low lunge, shifting forward and back for just a moment before bringing that left foot at a 45-degree angle, preparing for Skandasana on this side. So sink that left hip towards your left heel. Right leg is straight, right toes towards the ceiling. You can bring your palms to your heart center or maybe take this additional side stretch. Planting through your left palm as you reach that right arm overhead. Come back into your low lunge. On an inhale, lift yourself up into your crescent pose. Exhale it out. Option to come onto your toes for a second. Then make your way into your wide forward fold, facing the right side. And doing whatever you would like to here. So take whatever would feel nice in your body today. I'm going to take a headstand. If a headstand is in your practice, feel free to join me. But take whatever you want to here. This is your time to play around for just a moment. Wherever you are, gently making your way back into your wide forward fold. Shifting yourself into a down dog, facing the back of your mat. Lift that left leg all the way up. Take some hip circles, making sure we get them on this side. And when you're ready, bring your knees to the mat, hips to your heels. Taking that seated stretch again, so flip your toes under and then sit those hips on your heels. Remember, you have the option to place your hands on the mat, bringing yourself forward and not so deep into this variation. Take what feels good for you today. Gently release out of this pose. Flip the toes and then tap the tops of your feet on the mat. All right, making your way into a low lunge on the right side. Doesn't really matter what side of the mat you're facing. And bring that right foot towards the outside of your right hand. So we're in a wider stance. This is a runner's lunge. Before then, stepping that left foot up towards the left side of your mat, coming into a malasana pose or a yogi squat. Take whatever variation you want here. You can stay still or maybe shifting side to side. Come high onto your toes. And gently releasing out. Straighten out your legs, lift those hips up. Bring your feet closer together. In your forward fold, come to the tops of your toes. As you bend your knees, sink your hips down. We are in a tiny ball. Engage your core. Begin to lift yourself all the way to standing. Release back into your forward fold. Take that again. Come to the tops of your toes. Bend your knees. Sink your hips. Tiny ball. Engage your core, gently lift yourself up to standing, and release out. Begin to come to a seat. Playing around with a boat variation, getting into our hamstrings a little bit, so just grab a hold of your heels and straighten out one leg, lifting it towards the sky at a time. Doing this just a few times on both sides before then bringing them together, lifting them up into your boat pose. Make your way into a comfortable seat. Legs can be crossed or in a lotus, or maybe your legs are even straight out long in front of you. Ending class today by taking one deep breath together. Inhale, reach your arms high above your head. And exhale, palms together, bring them close to your heart center. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to support me. Happy practicing.